Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lum Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're doing another one of these hell flavours, and this one is going to be on the red grape flavour. So I got this out of a random corner shop and it cost me price marked, what does that say back to front? Yeah, 59p, which of course is still a decent price in today's standards in the grand scheme of things, where I think back in the day they used to be 49p, I think just like the Euro shoppers and stuff used to be. Anyways, so let's give you guys a 460 of the packaging. So I've always liked the hell kind of design and hell packaging. It's pretty cool, to be honest with you. They've got quite good colour schemes on most of their cans, and they've just got generally a cool logo. And of course, when you name an energy drink after hell, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool naming, theming and stuff. So, you know, when you've got other energy drinks called like Pussy and this and that, you know, it's certainly one of the more out there ones. But hell is certainly, you know, much bigger in the grand scheme of things compared to, like, you know, Pussy energy drink or something like that. Anyway, so most of the can is white, and then kind of bits and bobs in the can are red to obviously represent the red grape. Now, so we've got the hell logo, which is nice big chunky font, looks fairly cool, and then we've got the devil himself, or not devil, but, you know, some form of angry demon or something there with a big smiley grin, devilish grin there. The can has got shiny red throughout the packaging, so you can probably kind of see it's got a nice shiny red, so really nice reflective red. And then again, we just got some fact stuff down the side. We've got the red grape, the front repeated twice, and then just the ingredients and stuff on the back with the vitamins at the top. On the bottom, we've got nothing, and on the top, everything's all standard and silver, apart from the pouring, which is finished off on a nice shiny red. Small details like that make a big difference. Anyways, taking a closer look at the can. So 250ml can, again, which is standard for the small cans. And we've got the vitamins at the top, vitamin B2, B3, B5, B6 and B12. The sugar content, now these are half sugar. Hell used to be all full sugar drinks, but then they either made zero sugar or they made a lot of their drinks half sugar. And my opinion is generally that I find half sugar drinks generally don't work. I much prefer stuff if it's either full sugar or sugar-free. I think why just mess about in the middle. So, but anyway, it contains 4.3 grams of sugar per 100 ml. So it's literally got about 13 grams of sugar in total. So it is very low in sugar. Anyways, the caffeine content is on the higher side of 40 milligrams per 100 ml. So it's 8 milligrams higher than the average. The average is generally 32 milligrams per 100 ml. Not that the extra 8 milligrams, you know, or extra 18 in total is going to make that much difference in the grand scheme of things, but it's certainly a lot higher than what the average is. Essentially, if you drink a few cans of these or a couple, then that is considerably a lot more caffeine. Anyways, quick reading the ingredients. So sweeteners are, I think, a sucralose and a sulfame. Okay, so no aspartame, which is all good. Anyways, apart from that, the drink's nice and cold. I've got my Zesty Lum Studios cups. Nevertheless, let's open it and hopefully it won't explode over me. So I did actually review this drink actually about 6 years ago, because I did check on my channel the old video for this, and I've privated it now because it's really just low quality and outdated. But yeah, I did review this over 6 years ago, so they've kept this red grape flavour for, well, over 6 years since I reviewed it. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, how this fares up. Obviously, it was a long time when I'd done the old flavour, and it was full sugar back then, so I really have no idea what it tasted like because that's a long time ago. But here we are with the new version, so hopefully it doesn't explode over me. Oh, I'm guessing the colour's going to be red as well, by the way. There we go, nice and safe. And the colour is... okay. Okay, I was not expecting it to be that... Okay, let's pour it all in and we'll discuss the colour. I was not expecting that. There we are, put you to one side. So, a fair amount of fizz, I will say. It seems, yeah, fairly fizzy, quite a lot of foam on the top there. That seems to be lingering around a little bit of foam and some bubbles on the side. So yeah, the colour. I was expecting, yeah, certainly a reddish colour, because again, if you put this up to the can, you can see, I mean, I don't know what it looks like on camera really, coming out different people's screens and whatnot, but in terms of actual red, it's more of an orangey colour in a way than anything else. It's certainly not a like a bright red or a deep red. I've got nothing red around me to compare it to apart from the cup, or the can, sorry. But yeah, it's certainly a it's more orangey than anything else, isn't it? I think you guys can kind of guess that from the colour. And it is see-through, as you can see my face. Hello, through the drink. But yeah, wasn't expecting that colour. Anyway, let's give it a closer smell and see what it smells of. Ooh. Oh, it's got that lovely grape smell. Now, I do like grapes, red grapes, green grapes, purple grapes or whatever. I do like grapes. They are really nice here in England. We do get some good grapes. So I'm looking forward to this flavour. Oh, that smells so nice. It literally smells like one of those really nice kind of grape air fresheners you get, but like a really nice one. Not like a chemically kind of, you know, cheap one. It just smells of a real nice grape smell. That smells lovely. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Okay. Is my initial reaction to it is okay. Okay. Well, let me take one more sip. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty much 50-50 split for my kind of initial reaction to that. So straight away, I will say that I am glad that, you know, it hasn't got that horrible kind of half sugar taste to it, which, like I said, a lot of drinks have been ruined by the half sugar. But for the most part, this blend still seems to be a nice blend for the most part, which is the main thing. So it is actually drinkable. In essence, yes, it does taste of red grapes, which is great, but it's not, and it's kind of hard to describe, but I don't think grape as a flavour on its own is particularly one of the best flavours or one of the best flavours out there. I think it's nice as a flavour, but it's not astounding, it's not incredible, it's not out of this world flavour. And I think that's why I'm kind of right in the middle of this drink, and I'm sitting on the fence with it, because I mean, by no means it's not disgusting by any means like that, but again, I'm not jumping up and down in joy. It's just nice, it's just okay pretty much. But that's not necessarily a bad thing because of the type of flavour that it is. So like I said, yes, it does taste of red grapes, you know, fair enough. But at the same time, you know, there seems to be no chemical taste, no artificial tastes, and no metallic-y taste or anything like that as well, like I said, which is brilliant for the fact that it's half sugar. But I think grape on its own, I think sometimes it needs more of a back-in or a background flavour to kind of, I don't know, maybe spruce it up a little bit. Because if you think about it, grape isn't that much done of an energy drink flavour. I think grape, it's in various flavours and mixes and stuff, but I think a standalone grape, it isn't done that much, to be honest with you. You know, I think of the big brands and think, well, certainly here in England, and think which grapes, you know, grape as a single flavour has been done, and I don't really think it has been. So, you know, big up to Hell for making a grape flavour, which is brilliant. But I just think, I don't know, I feel like it needs something just to give it a little kick up the bum, to give it that kind of super wow factor, you know what I mean? Because I see this on the shelf and I see it against like many other energy drinks, and this would never be my first, second or third choice, unfortunately. But I'd certainly pick it over a lot more disgusting stuff, obviously. But at the end of the day, you have got the grape flavour. The half sugar hasn't ruined the drink. The sweetness is okay. It's probably getting bang slap in the middle for the sugar content. Syrupiness wise, it doesn't really seem that syrupy again, which is really neither a good or a bad thing these days. Some people prefer syrup, some people don't. But ultimately, yeah, it's just an okay flavour, which is fine. You know, definitely pick it up and try it once. You know, they're a reasonable price. The Hell are in a fair amount of corner shops. It can be a little tricky to get hold of Hells, especially they've got quite a decent range actually. I know Hell are quite big in Spain and other countries like that. Whenever I go to Spain, I see a lot of Hell energy drinks out there. So, you know, it's always try and review them when I'm out there. But anyways, yeah, if you see one, pick up and give it a try. It's something different. It's red grape. Why not? It's only 59p. So anyways, how many zesties do I give this out of 10? Well, realistically, I honestly think a 6. Because, again, 5 out of 10 is literally on the fence. But it is okay. It is nice, okay for what it is. So I think, yeah, 6 zesties out of 10. But to my viewers, as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you all later. Bye.